Previously. And now.
Move along.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through.
Yes,
we'll need
you
to see
can.
a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go.
Damn.
Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
Well,
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
you should sway. Yes. Keep on swaying. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Wait a minute. Storage room. Oh, okay. I thought that was gonna be like stairs. But it wasn't. Okay. A few locked doors. Hi, Slender Doctor.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Mr. Anderson.
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk. Stretch my legs. Get some fresh air.
Go home. Plan on killing people. Damn it,
Give
you
it a
don't.
rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication.
Duh.
I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital. But luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time. You have no idea what I've been through.
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
You know how
I
much.
haven't really got much choice, have I?
You know how much bullshit I went
now
through.
I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fuck
Fine.
off and let me go home.
Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I live on my own and it suits me.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me.
Like
Sometimes
you.
they annoy me or upset me.
Like
I'm happy
you.
with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
Away from you.
What do you do for a living?
Get away from you. Wait, I thought you were a nurse. What the hell are you? You're between jobs?
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel
more
stronger
sleeping medication.
and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
Cut open a heart, gather its blood to give to people. I go to the toilet.
I go to the toilet. Doesn't everyone?
Fair enough. What is the next thing you do then?
Oh, I don't know.
The usual.
I just muddle through, I guess. Don't think there's any routine to it. It depends how I feel that day.
Yeah, I agree
Would you
with that.
say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or
My
rather,
ability to
what
go
is one
home.
thing that you think would make your life better?
To go home. Be nice to have more money, I guess.
It would be nice to have more money, I guess.
Sure, of course. Don't we all? Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I just want to go home.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
I have to ask, what the fuck is that on the wall? Is that supposed to be like a medicine cabinet with like a reflective surface? Is that supposed to be a window? Something about it just doesn't look right. And it's bugging me. But okay. Every night?
Every night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
In the light of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead. Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
I have the greatest urge to get the fuck away from you. I feel fine.
I feel fine now. I feel like I want to change my life for the better. Not really sure how yet, but I really want to try.
We'll start by getting the fuck out of
Do
here.
you find it hard to concentrate?
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Sometimes.
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you
those
don't consume
late
any
nights.
alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yeah,
No.
sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
This conversation makes me
Sometimes
want to
when
drink.
life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
No, of course not. I don't know what got into me. It's hard to explain why I did it. I must have thought there was no other options left. But I never used to think about it or plan it. It just happened. As if I'd suddenly lost control. I knew what I was doing was wrong, and yet I was unable to stop it. Strange, isn't it?
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Susan, can you tell me a little bit more about you so I know what the hell to answer here? Or am I just supposed to try to think of like the best answers so he'll leave you alone? Like what what am I supposed to do?
It was just a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed of it now. I had a really rotten day, you know? I felt like I was suffocating between the four walls of my bedroom. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
This is getting depressing.
Not anymore. It's strange. But I feel lighter. I feel stronger. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
Society.
What makes you feel better?
Not being here. My cats.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
The people.
People. They've let me down too many times. I don't know who to trust anymore. I only trust my cats these days.
So you say in the suicide note.
Because that's true.
There's a suicide
I've been
note?
stabbed in the back more times than I could count.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about
Does
Eric.
the city pay for
Eric?
it? I figured it
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important.
You're
What
married?
can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
Yeah.
It's getting late. Can we talk about it some other time?
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay.
Bye.
One more question.
Damn it.
This is just a formality, but I have to ask.
I
Are you
look
going
good in
to
this
do
shirt.
it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan.
Marry
We're not
me.
safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
What the hell's going on? We have to play in the memory bubble. Okay.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Did this really happen, or are you just bullshitting him?
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
just keep on going.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
She's blaming Liz on her escape?
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Okay. And this is when I got busted by Slender Man. No? So is this a different event
I
that
think I can
happened?
hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Oh, okay. Let's not run or anything. It's just...
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Okay. I could go for an elevator, I guess. This kinda looks like a messed up room. Well, it looks not... It looks a little warped. Something about it feels somewhat claustrophobic, I guess. Going in a lift. We've arrived in a storage closet on a roof. I'm not really quite sure if she's
What
just...
are we doing on the roof?
This-
Liz,
Like, did this really happen in the middle of that night, or...
what
Like,
the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz,
the fuck?
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway.
The fuck?
This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
This is a bad
this is a
idea.
bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl.
I like
You
you.
have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did.
Yeah?
You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Woman in A&E. Damn it. No, I don't remember. I don't think you told me
Actually-
that one.
I don't think you told me that story.
Maybe I didn't. Or maybe you just didn't pay attention like everyone else.
I don't even think you know.
Okay, I can prove to you that I listened. Just don't jump. Please.
You can prove it? Fine. I'll give you a second chance. Did I tell you about my flatmate? Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? If you really listened, you will remember this one.
She's a stripper! Yes!
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
You brought
I
me up here.
Don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped, and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day.
Because I
Yes.
remember rambling
Valentine's
about.
Day. You've got this
You're like
one
the
right,
one interesting
but it's
character.
not enough. Don't feel responsible. You didn't cause me this pain, this suffering. I have to do this to be free again. Jump with me, Susan. Do it while you still can.
No!
Where'd you get your... Oh... I answered your questions right. Damn it. Liz, I liked you too! All these other characters are either like grade A assholes or just boring as fuck. Damn it. That alarm's gonna be going on for hours now. Shit.
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine.
I'm
I'd
glad.
like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Sure, why
Stop
not?
treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway.
You cared enough to mention it, and that's strange background.
The door is locked?
You're mine, Susan.
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life.
I thought you
I
wanted
like
us to
your
meet
green
her.
eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it.
Aren't you a bag of sunshine, jackass?
For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
What? What?